Hi folks, welcome to your latest mwis planning outlook in association with Ellis Brigham. Lots more hot and sunny weather on the way into Wednesday, but things are starting to destabilise from the southwest with time, and that all leads to the risk of some thunderstorms in the forecast for Thursday for many places, but these still quite hit and miss. It all then takes us into fresher conditions into the weekend, with some rain around at times, but becoming drier as high pressure once again rebuilds across the country. We're getting a waft of hot air then coming up from the continent at the moment, and that will be around across all regions on Wednesday. A very humid feel to things as well. Top temperatures in many valleys and glens by the afternoon into the mid-20s, upper 20s in a few spots, particularly across England and Wales. Hazy sunshine then, distant views a little bit weak with that haze in the atmosphere, but plenty of sunshine. Any early fog banks will disperse. We've got the risk of some rain encroaching into South Wales, that turning thundery, particularly by the evening and onwards into the night. And there may be a few spots of rain associated with some high cloud grazing the far west of Scotland, and just a very, very isolated risk of a shower popping up somewhere in the central parts of the Highlands by the afternoon. Most likely, though, that won't occur, and you'll stay dry and sunny throughout. We've got light winds overall, but a little bit gusty though across Wales in particular. Those southeasterlies, some of the higher tops and passes could be very gusty for periods through the day. Not a great deal of wind around into Thursday, with low pressure drifting slowly northwards across the country. A broadly humid and increasingly unstable air mass is across us by this stage. Now various plumes of rain will run their way northwards, some from early in the morning and some breaking out as the day goes on. Risk of thunderstorms then for Wales, Northern England, maybe a bit more localised across Scotland, but you wouldn't rule that out through the day on Thursday, developing a bit more widely into central and eastern areas through the afternoon. You'll do well if you get away with a completely dry day Thursday, but some places may just manage it away from these zones of showers. Cloud will form across the hills at various ragged levels where rain does occur, and it's a hazy, at times rather murky atmosphere that will exist. Any sunshine though, it'll feel warm and still very humid. That humid feel stays around into Friday as well, although fresher air is just coming in from the west as time goes on through Friday, so temperatures just coming down a touch by this stage. Again, a lot of cloud cover in place, shrouding many of the hills for lengthy periods through the day. Some breaks developing to higher slopes. Some showers will be around, moving around slowly, tending to focus themselves across more eastern regions in the Highlands, around the Borders and the Cheviots, and just the eastern side of the Pennines into the afternoon, and scattered showers further south across England and Wales will tend to clear from the west as the afternoon rolls towards the evening time. High pressure is building back in from the west. We've still got the remnants of a front though on Saturday, likely to be somewhere across central southeastern Scotland, with some areas of rain, some showers, maybe rather persistent over a few hours in places, some low cloud across the hills as well that could be rather stubborn, but some breaks developing, perhaps increasingly so across north and western Scotland. Cloud cover across the hills could be rather stubborn across England and Wales, especially near to Irish Sea coasts. Some breaks to higher levels inland, and as the afternoon goes on, that cloud sheet may break up a bit more, but sunshine perhaps at a premium for Saturday. Still a quite humid feel for England and Wales, fresher across Scotland. Temperatures overall though are cooler, quite a bit so than the middle of this week. Now, high pressure is back over the top of us by Sunday. We've got rid of the humid air almost completely by this stage, so a much fresher feel to things for all. A good amount of sunshine breaking through, although cloud cover in places could fill in at times, but the cloud fairly high, so most hills and mountains should get clearances to higher tops. Where skies have been clear overnight, a rather chilly start to Sunday morning is to be expected, particularly Scotland, more northwestern parts of England, the Midlands and Wales around the Peak District, that little bit warmer. Temperatures by day then pleasantly warm in some sunshine and light winds. Now, the ongoing story into next week is still looking as though one that high pressure dominates, and the Atlantic jet stream that at one point was showing some signs of trying to really bully its way in is struggling to do so. Now, we've got the remnants of a hurricane over the Atlantic by this stage drifting up towards Greenland on this chart. That's well away from our interests, and actually we're pushing a zone of high pressure ahead of that former tropical system, as often is the case, and that's forming a block around our part of the world of settled and relatively warm weather, although early in the week temperatures are certainly a bit cooler than what we're seeing at the moment. With time, as the airflow just tips back around from the southwest a little bit, we may well see temperatures rise as the week goes on. Southern regions could see a few showers where we're seeing a slack zone of low pressure around the English Channel. Northern parts of Britain more likely to be dry with high pressure in charge. And as we just take the story on through next week, with some caution, it looks as though fairly high pressure is staying near to us. So overall, there's still plenty more dry weather ahead. The confidence further down the line is fairly low, but many indications through the weeks ahead are starting to come around to a view that high pressure is still going to be close to us. So drier than average conditions are expected well onwards through September. We shall monitor those developments as always. That's been your Planning Outlook in association with Ellis Brigham. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.